Okay, in this video we'll talk about how to write inequalities from words. Now remember, whenever we talked about equations, we said that an equation is when you had one expression equal to another expression. Well, whenever we deal with inequalities, we are saying that the two quantities are not equal. They are either less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. These are our four inequality symbols. I remember the less than symbol because L, this is like a sideways L, the less than symbol. If it's less than or equal to, there's just a line underneath the less than sign. Greater than, I remember that by just remembering this is the opposite of an L. So it's not less than, it must be greater than, and then greater than or equal to has a line underneath the greater than symbol. Okay, so let's do some examples. These examples come from page 2 of your packet. First, number 1 on 11.4 worksheet 2, so page 2. It says W is greater than 7. So W is greater than 7. Number 2, P is less than or equal to, so is less than, so a sideways L, less than or equal to, so a line underneath that less than inequality. P is less than or equal to -1. Number 3, M is less than 5. And number 4, 11 is greater than or equal to, so a line underneath the greater than symbol, greater than or equal to K. Now in this one, this is correct, but I would prefer you to write the variable first and then the number. That's going to help you whenever we eventually graph these inequalities. Okay, so if I'm going to switch these, I can't just simply switch them and leave the sign the same because that would change the inequality. If I put the variable first and the number second, I have to change the direction of the inequality. You can view this inequality as like an alligator's mouth or like Pac-Man. The alligator mouth or Pac-Man is right now eating number 11, getting ready to eat number 11. And so if you switch and put the variable first and the integer second, this alligator mouth or Pac-Man must eat the same thing. So it needs to eat this 11. So saying that 11 is greater than or equal to K is the same thing as saying this, that K is less than or equal to 11. Next, we'll do some examples where we have some different wording. And I would encourage you to check out 11.4 Writing Inequalities document posted in Google Classroom where it gives a breakdown of these different phrases. Okay, this one comes from number 6 on the worksheet. It says the total T is fewer than would mean less than 4. The total T is fewer than 4 items, so T less than 4. Fewer than means less than. Okay, the next one is number 8. Number 8 on the worksheet says the speed limit S cannot exceed 25. So S, the speed, if it cannot exceed it, it's got to be less than it or equal to that speed. So we'd say less than or equal to the speed, which is 25. The next one comes from number 9 on the worksheet. It says a number C is at least. If you see that phrase, it means greater than or equal to, because it has to be that number or bigger than that number or greater than that number. So the number C is at least, so it's greater than or equal to 12. It's either 12 or more than 12. And finally, number 15. 15 says to have an A in class, G, your grade, must exceed. If it must exceed, that means it has to be greater than 92, it says. Okay, so G greater than 92. Again, check out that document on Classroom for these different wordings. Finally, we'll look at solution sets. So this comes from number 18 and number 21 on the worksheet. Number 18, the inequality we have is M less than or equal to 9. And we need to check and see which of these numbers is a solution to the inequality. Okay, so we got to check each one of them. So is 8, you're going to put these in for M. Is 8 less than or equal to 9? Yeah, 8 is less than, so 8 would be a solution to the set, or to the inequality. Is 9 less than or equal to 9? Well, it's not less than, but it is equal to, so we would say yes, 9 is also a solution. What about 10? Is 10 less than or equal to 9? No, it's not. It's not less than or equal to, it's in fact greater than. So 10 is not a solution to the inequality. What about 11? Is 11 greater than or equal to 9? No, same thing as 10. It's not less than or equal to, it's greater than, and so it is not a solution to the inequality. Finally, number 21, here we have the inequality 4y greater than or equal to 32. Now remember, 4y means 4 times y. So what we have to do here is take these numbers and plug them in for y and see if it satisfies the inequality. So as you can see here, I've already plugged in each of these numbers. 4 times 6 is 24. Is 24 greater than or equal to 32? No, it's not greater than or equal to, it's less than, so it does not satisfy the inequality. What about 4 times 7? That's 28. Is 28 greater than or equal to 32? No, same thing as 24. It's not greater than or equal to, it's less than, so it does not satisfy the inequality. What about 4 times 8? 4 times 8 is 32. Is 32 greater than or equal to 32? Yes, it is. It's not greater than, but it is equal to, so 8 is a solution to the inequality. What about number 9? The number 9 plugging in for y. 4 times 9 is 36. Is 36 greater than or equal to 32? Yes, it is. It is greater than. So 9 is also a solution to the set. Okay, the code word that you need to put in is flour. Flour, all lowercase letters. F-L-O-W-E-R. Flour. Put that in for the code word. Be sure you enter it correctly. Flour. Lowercase letters. F-L-O-W-E-R.